Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Who needs candlesticks when you can make just about the same amount of money with the line chart inside a pocket option? Let me show you how this works. Come right up here to the chart type and change this to line. After this, come over to the expiry box. It's right over here on the top right, inside of the time box. You're also going to find a little icon just to the right of that, and make sure this is on the clock icon. You can click on this. If you see the flag, click on it once more and you'll find the clock icon. Now inside the time box, go ahead and click here and you're going to have another little menu here. I want you to select S5. So we're going to be using a 5-second expiry for this strategy. Now, in order to use an expiry less than 1 minute, you must make sure that you have an asset that is OTC. So normally I use currencies and I'm using all the currency pairs over here. So I can choose any one of these top currencies that says OTC, and the payout, I will choose the ones that say 92%, which is the highest payout right now inside a pocket option. So after you've done all this, we must add one indicator to the chart. That indicator is going to be the super trend. It's right down here. Okay. Now, as soon as you select the super trend indicator, you're going to see some buy and sell signals on the chart. That's great. The super trend will work with the default settings. So there's nothing that you need to change. So I will not be changing any of these super trend, the ATR period, the multiplier. This is all going to be by default. So this makes it really simple. You don't have to write anything down. Just select the super trend indicator and you guys are all set to go. The next step is to make sure you're at the highest zoom level possible. You're zoomed into the chart as close as possible. And one way to know if you're zoomed in as close as possible is right down here at the bottom left of the chart. You're going to have a little menu, and this is giving you kind of like a zoom level. Really, it's just a time frame selection, but what you're going to do is select the option that is at the very top. This might be different for you. For me, it's M3. It might be M2 or M4 for you, but for me, it's M3, so I'll go ahead and select that. Or what you can also do is use the wheel on the mouse. So if you're using a desktop or a laptop with a mouse, you can use the scroll wheel and you can zoom in and out of the chart. Look at that. And I'm showing you this because I want you guys to zoom in as close as possible for this strategy. See, right now I'm zoomed out pretty far and you can see that the chart, it draws really slow and all that. Look, it's just taking time. That's zoomed out way too far. We're like on a 4-hour time frame, so to speak. So what we're going to want to do is zoom in with the wheel on the mouse, or you can select the option down here. And if you're on mobile, another thing that you can do is zoom in and zoom out with your fingers. So you can pinch in and pinch out with your fingers on a mobile device. Okay, so there's several ways to make this work. So, all right. Now, before we start trading, we need to make sure we know the exact trade size, right? So we really just have no idea. Do we trade with $10 or $20? Or maybe you've seen people on YouTube trade with $100, right? That's a lot. And we're not going to do any of that. We're not going to guess at our trades. We're going to use one of the most important things when it comes to trading, and that's money management. And in order to stay organized, we're going to be using the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. This is a highly advanced trade manager with mathematical calculations that allows you to win even if you have losses. Okay? So this is going to keep you organized, so it prevents you from overtrading. It prevents you from, it lowers your stress so you don't really get too emotionally involved into what's going on. You're not trying to just trade to make up for losses. You're trading to stick to your plan. That's the key. Once you've figured out what your strategy is going to be, even if it has only a 50% win rate, That's all you need to be successful for long-term profits inside a pocket option. You don't need an 80% or 90 or even 100% win rate. And honestly, guys, those really don't exist. Go ahead, embrace the losses. We have to get through them to get those wins. But I would say overall, the most important thing is money management. How you guys are organizing your trades. Do you know what the trade amounts are going to be? What if you have 2 or 3 or even 4 losses in a row? What are you going to do when that happens? And so that's what the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager helps us with. It keeps us organized and gives us that structure to follow so we don't get lost. And it also takes out the guesswork with our trading. So the first step is to enter in your initial capital. And whatever you have in Pocket Option, so go over to Pocket Option and look up here on the real account or demo. You can also use this on a demo. I have 93.38.76. So that's exactly what I've entered into the Trade Manager. After I've done that, I can change the settings and completely customize these and set my own risk. I can make this super risky, right? But I can also make it ultra conservative. Now, for me personally, I like to trade very conservatively. So for the win trades, I've got this set to 1, and the total trades, I've got this set to 10. This just means that I must win 1 out of 10 trades. And every time I do that, I'm profitable, just like that. It's that simple, guys. So I've got everything set up just the way I want it. The Trade Manager will give me the trade amounts for me. This takes out the guesswork. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder, oh, should I do $4 or $5? None of that stuff. It's going to organize and keep track of everything for me. And if I have a win or a loss, let's just say that the first trade is a loss. The Trade Manager will give me the amount for the next trade, and then the next trade, and so on. Okay? So for now, let's go ahead and clear this out. The first trade amount is 204. So I will go back over to Pocket Option and enter this amount, 204, right? And as soon as I enter that trade amount, I'm ready to trade. Now for this strategy, here's how it works. You're looking for an upward trend or a downward trend. Okay, this is key. You don't want to go into any type of consolidating sideways market price action or anything like that. It's got to either be going up or down. And preferably, it's been doing that for quite some time. But with the line chart, things can change direction fairly quickly. So you just have to be careful and be aware of that. So for some good examples, let's come over here to the assets menu. And I'm just using the currency pairs. Let's just go through here and choose something, something that we know that looks for sure that it's going either up or down. Look at this. It's kind of going down, but it's going up a little bit. And these are not very big moves. Look at this. These are very, very small moves. I'm going to change and choose something else here. Now this strategy will work on almost any chart. And, and still give you like an average of a 50% win rate. So don't spend all your time and your whole day just looking for the perfect chart. This looks pretty good right here. But look at the blue dot. Do you see when the blue dot crosses over either the buy green line or the sell red line? As soon as that happens, it prints a signal. This is from the super trend indicator. It prints a signal right on the chart, giving you an indicator on when to enter. So whatever that signal is, if it's a sell, we go in for a sell. If it's a buy, we go in for a buy. Simple, right? That's all it is. As a matter of fact, we had a member the other day send me this screenshot that I was going to show you guys. He is thrilled and so excited about this strategy. This is just like yesterday. He posted this inside of the group. So we do have a private group with traders. We have, we're always having conversations and stuff. We're sharing ideas and strategies and stuff. But he's gotten some really, really great results using this method. So I want to just make sure that you guys understand what I'm doing because I may take trades very quickly. So let me go over this one more time. You're going to look for a chart that is an either upward or downward trend, preferably having the price, it's That little blue ball there is moving, and it's just moving very quickly. And you can see now it's below the buy. And now we've got a sell signal. As soon as that blue dot crosses over the sell signal or that red line, you can see now it prints a buy. And that's an indication for me to enter a buy. Okay, so if you guys are a little confused, you can just rewind this back a little bit. But it's moving very, very quickly. So at this point, what I'll do, if I were to get ready to take a trade, I'll want to see the blue dot cross over the sell signal. This red line right here. You see that red line right there? Look at that. That blue dot needs to cross over that, but it looks like now it's going down, so this is a bit risky. But as soon as it crossed over, I did get a signal, and it looks like that's a loss, but that's okay. I don't want you guys to stress out about this. Oh, this doesn't work. Guys, it takes time. It takes practice. Inside of our private VIP group, the traders that are getting the best results are the ones that stick to the same strategy, and they practice that strategy every day. I mean, several times a day. They're the ones that get the best results. So I don't want you guys to freak out. We're going to have losses on this video. But overall, the goal here is to have our account balance, this balance that you see up here, to be in profit. That's the name of the game. That's the topic of this video, is to not have any losses over our entire account balance. That's what we're trying to achieve here. Not for the individual trades. It's profitability with our entire balance. So just want to put that point out there. If you do have a loss, you come over here, you select L, and then you enter in the next trade amount, which is 426. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and continue trading. That's all you have to do. So you've got the amount for the next trade. Make sure that the asset is still paying out at 92%. If it's not, go ahead and choose a different currency pair and then continue. Simple. All right, let's look for a buy here. We've already got that buy worked out really nice. Usually I'll wait for a sell and then I'll enter on another buy just like that. I'm just going to take these trades and keep on taking them no matter what. So there's a loss, right? No problem. Let's go back over to the trade manager. Mark this next one as a loss. Great. All right. Guys, having some problem with my camera, so just bear with me if it's a little blurry or whatever. I think it's okay now, but I will go ahead and just leave it. So if I get blurred out or something's going on with the camera, I really don't know quite what that is at the moment. Maybe the battery's running a little low. So the next trade amount is 888. Let's go back over to pocket option. 888. And then I will look for another trade. Looks like we're coming down here. So I will wait for a buy signal. And then I will take a trade as soon as I get a sell signal. There's the buy signal. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There it is. It crosses right over. Sometimes I will enter even before I get that signal. As soon as it crosses over one of those lines, either the red line or the green line, I will go ahead and enter just seconds, almost split seconds before. There we go. We've won this session, and I will go ahead and make a new session. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my camera. Let me go ahead and pause the video here and see what's going on, but let me see if I can fix that. All right, let's try this again. Here we are. Okay, so we've won that. The current balance is 29.40.64. And if we look up in pocket option, it says 29.40.63. It's only off by 1 penny. I'm not going to really worry about it. But the next trade amount for the next session is 204. Let's come back over here and enter in 204. So we're ready to go. And you just keep repeating this process. That's all you have to do. Let's choose a different chart. I'll start at the top. Oh, this looks pretty good. Let's take some trades here. Waiting for the blue dot to cross over the red. And as soon as it does, I will get that. There it is. Okay, now you see the buy signal right there? Perfect. There it goes. Awesome. Back over here to the trade manager. Mark this with a W. That session's completed. Click the new session button. The trade manager will keep track of how many sessions that you do. It will add it will count the sessions for you. Now, when I say session, what does that mean? So whenever you have met the win trade amount, this can be 1, this could be even 2, right? The higher this is, the more money you're going to make. So let me show you the difference here. So if I have this set on 1, I'm winning $1.88. But if I have this set on 4, I'm going to win $478.33 for every session that I do. So these settings are totally up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay? Maybe you're not comfortable with losing, this amount of money or that amount of money or whatever. You guys need to determine your own risk level. So for me, I like to keep this conservative. I'm not in a big hurry. I'm looking for long-term profits. I want to compound my account slowly over time. So I would just select 1. And this allows me to earn 2% per day if I complete 30 sessions on my account. So we've got another trading session that has been completed. The next trade amount is still 204. Now guys, keep in mind that once your initial capital grows, so will your trade amount. Okay, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be trading $2 forever. This will change as your capital changes. So 204, and let's go over here. I've already entered that in. That was the last trade. Let's find a new chart, something else that we can work with. I think my camera is now looking like it's working better, so I have no idea what was going on there. So let's go ahead and take some trades here, guys. So we've already got a buy signal. Okay, there's a sell signal. If that dot crosses over, there it is. I will go ahead and enter. Oh, got a little push down there, which is going to probably end up in a loss. There we go, no problem. Let's come over here, mark this with an L. The next trade is 426. You don't have to win them all, guys. You really don't. And I think a lot of folks out there are looking to, always have every trade as a win. And guys, it simply just doesn't exist. Okay. That's just a bunch of fancy editing on YouTube. And I'm telling you right now, those are not real. Okay. No, I don't know what's going on. I have my phone plugged into the charger. But I noticed I'm a little late on that. But my phone, the battery was a little low when I first started this video. I use my phone for my camera, but it's okay. Let's just go ahead and continue. I don't like to stop the video. I'm not going to redo this video. Let's just keep going. So another session completed. Session end. 204. And let's just keep on going here. So that looks like a sell. So let's just go ahead and take that. That was a quick one. And one more. There it is. So the first one was a win. Mark it as a W. Session has ended. Click the new session button over here. Clears everything out. Totally resets the trade manager every time as another session completed on the session counter. Repeat this process, guys. That's all you have to do. Now, there is a daily goals calculator over here. Let me explain what this is. So you can set this as a dollar amount or a percentage amount. So let's just say you want to win 1 or 2, or even we have some members earning like crazy amounts, like 20 or 30% per day, which is it's just nuts. They're welcome to take this on and make it as risky as they want. I don't do those higher amounts. But right here where it says profit target, you can set or change the daily goal format to dollars. So let's just say your goal for today is to make 20 bucks. Then you would just enter in 20. And then the trade manager will tell you how many sessions you need to complete to earn $20 a day. And you only, in this case, give or take, about 11 sessions. This is just an estimation, so it could be a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but roughly somewhere around 11 sessions. If you want to earn 1% per day, I mean, what's the bank going to give you? The bank's going to give you like maybe 1% per year, right? Well, with this, if I select percentage and enter in 1 for the profit target for 1% per day, the sessions required is only 16. So look at that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, guys. But that's okay. Kind of a distraction for me because I'm usually like a perfectionist trying to get the videos out there. It's okay. It's something that I'll look at a little bit later. But let's take some more trades. Let's go for it. We're doing pretty good on time. Let's just jump in here and yeah. So the trade amount's going to be 204 and we're still at 204. So we haven't changed the trade amount that much. But it will change once we get in more volume. Oh, look at this. Upward trend. Perfect. So let's wait for the dot to cross over that sell line. And as soon as that happens, look at that. Boom. Oh, I'm a little late on that. I could have caught that a little faster, but that's okay. That's all right. It was an L. Mark this as an L. Next trade amount, 427. Okay. 427. Guys, make sure you have the trade amount limit turned on so you don't accidentally trade with more than what you're expecting to. So instead of $4, you don't want to enter in $400. Make sure that's turned on. And so to protect yourself, looks like we're losing our trend. Let's try this. So waiting for a buy signal, and then I'll enter on the sell signal, or when the blue dot crosses over, whichever happens first. So there we go. There's the buy signal and the sell signal. I'm a little late, but it's decent. And whatever it is, it's a loss. Let's come over here, mark it with an L. Next trade amount, 891. I might even just turn off the camera completely because. Okay, cool. There we go. And we got about 2 more seconds to go. There it is. Mark this with a win. Your trading session is completed. That's all you have to do. Click on New Session. And by the way, guys, everything on the Trade Manager is completely optional. You can come down here and customize the settings. You can turn off the session alert if you don't want that on. If you don't want all the automation functions to happen, you can just simply turn those on and off. And it also will log every trade that you do. Every trading session that you do is logged over here. We've had a really good week. Here's my profit. Win percentage, 100%. 101 wins. I've lost, 0. Haven't been in the red. Just incredible. You guys can see my progress right here. Just freaking awesome. So really, really nice to see that. It will keep track of everything for you. So really, really nice to have that. And if you guys would like to join us inside of the group, what I'll do is leave a link down below in the description of this video, but I will also leave a link in the comments. This is the Wealth Warriors Alliance. This is the website where you can go to and you can get full access to all of our trading tools. Yes, you get the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, but you also get other tools that I have not even mentioned on this video. We have compounder tools that are not available online. These are specifically made to work with the Trade Manager. There's hours of exclusive video training on strategies, how to use different spreadsheets and tools, full courses, everything is included inside. And we've also got almost going to hit 1,800 members now inside of the group. It's a positive environment, and we've got ongoing member support. And we can answer most questions about Pocket Option even faster than Pocket Option can answer those questions for you. So we do have a member support area. If there's something you're having trouble with, or if you do have a question about the platform, please reach out to us and we can answer most of those questions in just a few minutes. But many of the traders were never profitable until now. They were just very unhappy with their trading results. We've had traders come from Forex. We've had them come from crypto trading, which is super risky, futures trading and stocks. Not having a lot of fun, losing a lot of money, and now they're inside of a tight-knit group where they can socialize, they can ask questions and get ideas and find the best strategies for pocket option with binary options trading. And everything is right there. We've got members sharing screenshots of withdrawals. This is happening all the time. As a matter of fact, yesterday we had a bunch of students that posted their withdrawal screenshots. And so it's just a great place to be. If you feel like this is something that you want to do or whatever, guys, just want to let you know this is only a one-time fee, and I've got the price as low as I possibly can. And this is not something like a reoccurring bill that's going to come every month. So it's just a one-time thing, and most of our members make the money back within the first few days. So, and of course, you can trade anywhere in the world, but you can just go over to the website and look at some of the incredible feedback and reviews that our members are getting. But a lot of these people are just really just average Joes, people out there looking to make a little bit of extra income on the internet. That's all it is. And so everything is right there, so you guys can view all of that. But the line chart strategy, guys, try this out, right? Again, select the line chart with the chart type instead of the candlesticks. And then so for the expiry, you just have to choose a 5-second expiry, and that's it. And preferably, whatever you do, even if you don't use the trade manager, please have some type of money management in place to keep you guys on track, even if it's a little bit of martingale, whatever you guys want to do. But that's the key. So I would focus more on the money management and less on trying to find a strategy that's going to give you this substantial win rate, right? Like the super high, ridiculous win rate, which probably really doesn't exist anyway. So take that 50% or that 60% win rate. If you've got one, then stick with it. Even if it's a little bit lower than 50%, you can still be profitable. With the settings that I have, I only need to have a 10% win rate to be profitable. 10%. So even if you're like a really bad trader, you could still win and be profitable with these trading sessions at only 10% win rate. That's just ridiculous, guys. So I wouldn't even say I'm the best trader out there and I can still make this work. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. All right, so there you go. Thank you so much for coming out today. I wish you all the best of success, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.